Good day, Millions. I just even hope you have a good day. And also, yeah, just because of some random reason, I think that pretty much like, this is maybe just one of the best idea to, well, yeah, just pick a weird ass game to do a stream of, which is well, what? I don't even seem to understand like what I actually meant to say anymore, but yeah, anyway, and this is just even whatever I need to just try to make something weird out of my own content pool. Uh, and so, haven't you actually just tried to encounter some weird dreams as of late? If you actually have one, then pretty much like we can actually just try to discuss some weird shit that I think pretty much like it should actually make sense for the whole course of the stream. So, yeah. Without further ado, I think I should start with this. Anyway. Yeah, just to not to let you wait for any longer, and also, yeah, there we go, and also, yeah. Now I should also just try to turn on the screen as well. Turn on the screen, and hey, presto! Now we actually have something good to even go, and also, yeah, turn down the music, turn down the BGM. Let nothing but this drone actually just try to move on, and also, yeah. There we go, and also, yeah, for optimal experience, I think I also should have turned off the lights as well. Oh, and also, yeah, there we go. So what can actually we do here? Nothing. Nope. No, I don't even think like, yeah, it's kind of restrictive on what we actually should even do with the game. Like at least in the real world of the game, but yeah, the funniest thing is just like to do, well, nope. Yeah, and actually just try to function on some weird purpose as well. Okay, there we go. And I also and I also need to just try to warn you is that, well, no, I just even simply play the game blind, although, yeah, there's even something unusual about this because, hey, so what the freak did I actually have a bicycle effect beforehand? Even though I just only tapped this as a first playthrough, or, yeah, whatever you actually try to think of it at first. And also pretty much like, nah, I could only just try to pick a random world to explore at first because, well, this is just even definitely something that I really want to just try to do about. What? What? Hey! Yeah, at least I just should even try to experiment with almost every single other of these things. Just because, well, yeah, definitely the role funny. I think, yeah, when the time is right, I also should, yeah, retell some of my weirder dream narratives, even though I bet that you might actually just try to not be able to believe in all the stuff. Just because you, you all can bite me if you don't even believe like what I just said is true or something. Yeah, that's a general role regulating my dream narratives because it can be so insane. Wait, what? A frog? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think that, yeah, this game's pretty much like, yeah, even though the dreams in this game can be quite bizarre, but I guess it's pretty much like they're always something that always appeal to my own weird taste, and in this case, a frog. And also, yeah, speaking of frogs, just even try to guess like what actually just I say, like, I just appeal to that thing, and also, oh, nice! A frog effect! And also, let's see what it's gonna do. Yeah, so what should it do? Well, yeah, just even getting a frog head. I don't even think that this is actually just even mean to be. Well, I'm not sure if actually this is actually have some practical effects because, yeah, I never even played the game. Even though this kind of game actually has some weird, interesting prospect that I actually can hear of, and also, The sweetest get me high, so high. Just even the whole ass prospect of playing this game. This is just even feeling like a whole drug trip coming onto life. And also, yeah. And this is not a whole narrative of touting you to do drugs. Drugs are bad, you know. I never even touched a drug in my own life, even though... Did I? Just moving around and also, yeah, all the way back to the beginning. But I don't even know, like, yeah, just even moving with any other effects apart from bicycle or... Yeah, I think only the bicycle effect only give us a speed boost in some manner. And also, damn boy, even the... Yeah, even if, yeah, I mean, like, if we actually equip the bicycle effect while moving around in the overworld, like, at least on land, then pretty much we can actually just try to make exploration pretty much an ease and a boon, or maybe like damn easy peasy task if you actually just try to think more about that. And even then, I don't even know, like, yeah, since most of this dreams worlds actually just try to loop, like, yeah, you know, loop infinitely looping for like forever. I don't even simply know, like, yeah, when to... Yeah, so I don't even know, like, which and where connect to where. Nowhere. It has been like, I have been cycling here for 3,000 years, and I haven't even seen any sign of something that I really should actually just try to, well, you know, comprehend. Nowhere. I cannot even just try to find, yeah, what, where is the beginning and where's the end of this world. I'm just cycling around. Nothing special happening, but apart from the fact that, yeah, no matter how much I have traveled in this world, then it always actually brings me back to the entrance. Yeah, and I guess that pretty much within our dreams we might be well actually a reality warper ourselves, or so it seems to be. I could not even just try to standing my whole mental situation right now, just even traversing through this world. It's just even gonna make me feel that bad. And also, I also really should mention a dream where I went on a play Undertale in that dream, and then, yeah, from what I actually remember about that, yeah, the attack patterns of Metaton looks kind of different than usual. And just before I realized, like, what the freak is going on, and even before I actually can get into the EX battle in that dream, then, yeah, the dream abruptly ends. Yeah, that's one of my weirder dreams that I just experienced. Like, yeah, this morning I wake up and I just experienced that dream for some reason, but it seems to actually don't even know why. Oh, and also, Wait. I don't even know, like, yeah, so at which place actually this actually leads us to, or, yeah, definitely something. Just only grass, just only trees, just only, well, damn weird things. Damn weird things that if we actually interact with them, then we actually get these soul huts actually floating around on top of our heads. And also, no matter how much actually we cycle through this world, then we always actually meet this humble little frog here. What's sad is that... Wait, what? Wait. So, wait! I haven't even seen the structure before, so where does actually leads us to? Oh my god. This is just even as weird or even as surprising as actually we find out as well. Huh, back to normal. Wait, what? Yeah, just even back to the beginning again. Nah. Yeah, all you guys can simply bite me if I actually just try to spend too much time in this world trying to find out like where the freak does this actually lead us to. Oh no, back not again. We actually just try to end up in the same place, like yeah, over and over, with even seemingly no signs of us even aware. Like yeah, just even think that structure actually leads us to somewhere interesting. But yeah, and just as we actually expect from this kind of game, then it always actually leads us to somewhere even weirder or bizarre, more bizarre than what we are actually exploring as of now. Oh my god, it just even seems like. Maybe I'm just even feeling perpetually woozy for this one. Yeah. Or maybe just for the help of a filter or whatever you can try to think of. And also, as I just feel that weird. Maybe I also should actually just try to open my own possibility for a dream right now. Or whatever you actually just try to think of. Oh, should this be okay? Should this be okay? Or maybe I'm just. Well, you could definitely try to guess. Stuff is getting weird. Stuff is getting weird, and so am I. And also, yeah, there we go. Or maybe just try to go back. This shit's getting. It's getting much, way more weirder than I actually initially tried to expect. Nice! But I mean, not naturally quite nice, but oh yeah, in all simple aspects, and I think pretty much like every single time. Nah, I should even try to simply do this. And wait, what? No, wait. So there's a door, but I seem to actually cannot be able to enter it. Oh, why? No, this is just even simply a suspect. If I can actually just try to warp reality like what I actually meant to do, then that door should actually be pry open by no time. Wait, what? Oh my god! Oh, and also, yeah, where's this? Nah. Yeah, just even that typical as we try to think of. Yeah, I think this is the reason why, yeah, real dreams are weirder, I guess. Oh, wait, what? Oh, nice! Yeah, two effects. Yeah, by far two effects. And also, just you can see, like, what can actually these effects actually entail for us? Well, yeah, by far, nothing. Or at least, I mean, yeah, nothing special. Nothing special about that. Or I should even try to go back. And also, pretty much at this rate, I think that it's easier to get lost in this kind of expansive world than to actually try to mark a location and try to go back in it effortlessly. No, yeah, there's a door to go back. Or oh shit, it's somewhere actually leading us. It's actually leading us to somewhere that's okay. No, I don't. Yeah, so what's actually the exact word to actually describe this? And so like yeah, that door actually leads us to an area where we can actually move any more further. So yeah, I seem to be clueless on actually what it actually means for us. And so, my Lillians, nah, are you here just try to enjoy some weirdness in your systems, or just let me just try to seep the whole weirdness of your systems, or nah? I could not even just try to enjoy it, and also, oh, hey, radio! Hi, pretty much like I'm just getting so glad that you're here again, and also pretty much like I just even simply have the whole acid trip of my life just because of this game. And also, have you actually just tried to experiment with games like this, like one at least once or something? Oh. And also, as to everything, pretty much like I cannot even try to, yeah, just try to tell anything that's gonna be also. Whoa, oh, so you kind of want to play it, and also, yeah, the good news is that the game is free. You can actually just try to get it off. Yeah, for what I know, pretty much like the game is also available on Steam. And if you actually really want to actually just try to play the game, then you can actually just try to grab the game off Steam. I think that's the recommended way to do that. But you kind of forgot. Yeah, and also, yeah, speaking of dreams, as in the context of this game, then would you actually just would you actually want to listen to one of the more weirder narratives of one of the weirder dream narratives of I actually have? And also pretty much like, yeah, I think like yesterday I actually have a dream where I play Undertale. I mean, I was playing Undertale and then when I actually, then pretty much like, I don't even know like how did I actually get into the point of dreaming that thing to happen. But for what I know is that, yeah, as soon as I actually entered the dream, then I was in the battle against Metaton. Like, you know, yeah, just even try to pick up from where I left behind during the last stream. And all of a sudden happened, and I actually noticed something is odd about his attacks pattern. And actually, it feels quite different from what actually I read about him in the wiki, or even watched from gameplay videos. And just before I can actually get into the EX phase of him, and also pretty much like, oh wait, did I actually just try to mention something spoilery within my playthrough? And I think pretty much like that's the reason why before I can actually get into that, then I could actually just then the dream abruptly ends. So how do you actually try to think about? So how do you actually just try to feel? So how do you actually feel about this dream experience? Wait, what? Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, this thing is so difficult to catch. Nice! Yeah, another effect. And now the only thing left is actually just try to get back to the beginning. But yeah, I think that pretty much like, yeah, sooner or later, like per the nature of this game, then sooner or later, then I will eventually get back to the beginning. I mean, I was playing in the dream. I was playing the game in the dream, like, yeah, I think like my mental image actually projects myself playing the game while inside my dream, not actually just try to being inside the game while in my dream. And this is pretty much like one of the justification for the facts that, yeah, real dreams are weirder compared to whatever dreams that media try to sell you, the image of dreams that media try to sell you. And also, wait, what? It would be more fun inside the game. How do you think so? No shit. Yeah, I think pretty much, yeah, for some reason that I cannot even try to disclose, I seem to actually just try to go on a quest to hunt for, yeah, effects while playing this game. Maybe is this some? Wait, what? I try to remember what you dreamed that night, and also, oh. If you actually remember, like, what did you actually dream during last night, and pretty much like, I bet that it may be just as bizarre as mine, or it may be just as bizarre as mine, or less bizarre, or even more bizarre, because I cannot even just try to read everyone's minds unless they actually disclose their thoughts first. Oh. So how's that? And everywhere, just even nothing I was saying, just even like how I could actually try to process my dreams at any given point. Wait, Wi-Fi is being weird. Okay, yeah, just even damn typical sometimes. Yeah, I also remember like whenever my Wi-Fi is going weird, then pretty much like, I just nearly panic when the stream suddenly disconnects and then reconnects out of random or seemingly so. Oh my god. Yeah, everything. Yeah, our roads actually lead to Rome, at least in our dreams. Searching for every single hand in this dream world, and so far I haven't even seen a special hand in this one. Oh, I will never judge you. Because you're my trusty Lillian homie. Okay, I think pretty much like I think that's one of the more common dreams that actually guys can really have. But if I were you, then pretty much I also should actually just try to dream about me having almost every single of my husband though coming to life, and also just try to form a harem with me. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, just even please don't even judge me for that. And also, yeah, that's really just one of the weirder fantasies that I think an average person can actually have. And also, wait, yeah, so where can actually this leads to? Things are getting kind of weird here. What? Okay. I think I also shouldn't even try to abuse this knob every single now and then, to have this thing vomit up. Okay. It's sad that we can actually just try to run over it and trigger the same thing as however. Or what so it be? Yeah. I need to look at the same bed and do nothing. Okay, so I also think the same as well, just because for all the aspects of me, they're not able to just even do anything, even like throughout the daytime. And just even for some kick, I think really we also really need to have to just try to have some weird things here. Every single, yeah, for every once in a while, I also just try to need to change how I actually perceive this world, or how my eyes perceive this world, as if I'm just endlessly either like endlessly hallucinating or endlessly tripping on ayahuasca or whatever you actually try to think of whatever that is, man. Oh! And also, yeah, have you actually noticed me interacting with one peculiar hand in... Hey, wait, what? Oh, yeah, someone just follow me. Someone just follow me. Oh, okay, let me see. Who's it? Oh, hey, Rain. Oh, welcome, Rain. Welcome to my whole clique of Lillian. So I just even know that you actually just try to enjoy your stay here. For a lack of better words, I just try to describe this. And also, I'm playing YUME NIKKI just even for this whole sake. So for the whole sake of, well, just even let my mind run wild and just try to spout some of the really stoner lines that I can actually try to think of. Or maybe I also just try to need to, for whatever sake it is. I think pretty much the reason here is just, well, you could have even simply tried to guess. The whole resident tray for this stream is just me. The whole resident tray is for me doing the stream. Okay. I guess this is one of the more weirder ass dream that I bet that everyone also should even just try to have. Of course, I don't even think that's a good dream. To me, I think that's also one of the weirder dreams that one can actually really have. And sometimes I wonder, like, if I actually can dream of something like that, or maybe, if not a succubus and an incubus, because I'm girl, then I think I also really need to try to evaluate my mental health once again. Oh. Wait. So it's not a dream but a nightmare. And also, speaking of nightmares, my manager once told me of this peculiar nightmare she had as a kid. Like, she remembered that she was in something like a party or so, and then whenever people just try to do some weird ass dance, that pretty much like they just spray at her. They just fucking spray her. Okay, mods. Just don't even get me mad for this. Like, they spray at her, then when she wakes up, she wakes up suddenly so startled, and then the moment she knew it, she fucking wet the bed. I mean, I don't even remember. She said that she don't even remember, like, when did she actually had that nightmare, but as far as she actually can remember, then she said that I think that she must be a very young child when that dream or nightmare happened. Oh, that's a regular ghost. Yeah, I think so. If some nightmares can be terrifying, then what's the whole reason of you? Then I think pretty much like that's the reason why. Wait, I completely forgot to say the reason, but I think that if I recall correctly, then pretty much like, sometimes dreams can be also like either terrifying or weird. Based on what we actually do while we are awake or something. And also in one way or another, then I also simply just try to humbly guess that, dreams are just like figments of what we actually experience while we are awake. Nice! That's splendid. So pretty much like I also should really just try to applaud my balls off if I actually have a dream where I can actually meet all of my Oshis. If actually I really have a dream like that, and pretty much like I'm literally in heaven, like in every single sense possible. Like I mean like I'm already a resident of heaven myself. But to be fair, my mindset is pretty much like I'm pretty much like I might be described by many as, yeah, face of an angel, mind of a demon. Yeah, no, I think it's also the same. My manager also told me that she also had a dream where, yeah, she also had a dream where she said, where she remembered that she was on a family trip, and then when she actually thought that the whole trip was real, and then when she was about to check out of her hotel, then she snapped back to reality. Yeah, what a nice but also peculiar dream. Sometimes stuff can be also getting kind of strange, depending on the whole machinations of our mind, which is also already something that mankind cannot even try to explain themselves. And so pretty much like if you really can manipulate like which dream will you get during a single night, then what will you actually want you to dream for? I mean like what do you actually want to see in your dreams? I mean like that. Yeah. And also, yeah, there we go. Pretty much like every single time. Or some random exploration gimmick also leads us to some unprecedented surprises. Or a surprises that we actually seem to never even know, like, yeah, and so wait. Like how can this actually can be getting to us in the first place? Well, yeah, if you actually really want, yeah, even up to this point by far, I still don't even able to, yeah, none of the muggles that me or even my manager knows can even seem to actually know how to lucid dream themselves. Yeah, supposedly, but yeah, until we actually can find the whole validation for those fucking things, then I think that, yeah, even up until now, I think like lucid dreaming is still a gift not only a few can actually have. Such good atmosphere. I think like yeah, I have read from somewhere like I mean like on TV tropes that yeah the soundtrack of this game actually has been used like in ambient music compilation that was intended to make the viewers fall asleep. And pretty much like yeah, up until this point by far, this game's music is also making me legit wanna just try to yeah dream and trip for real. This dream has get me high, so high, so high. This dream has get me high, so high, so high, so high. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much like that's pretty much like everyone's reaction to this game's soundtrack. Or maybe what could actually simply happen if we can actually try to fall asleep together to the whole ambient track of this game. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much like if I haven't been, then I also really should, but only through the means of well, if I actually appear in someone's dream, then chances are I may be skinwalking. And just even so, like if you're gonna ask me like how can I skinwalk, then it's already a holy mysteries of the age. Yeah. Haven't, yeah. So, wait, you haven't even noticed my skills of, skin walking? Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just gonna switch back to full color and also see how things are gonna be like that. And also, okay. Okay, so I think, yeah, epilepsy warning. Yeah, just even some serious epilepsy warning here. Okay. I think, well, you also think the same as me, don't you? Yeah, I think like that cutscene is just one of the trippiest thing I also know about the game. Or if you actually really want, then I think I could actually try to put this on loop ever, like, yeah, for eternity to see like how trippy can this gonna be. And also, yeah, for extra kicks in here. What? So you're just gonna say like I should actually make a trippy sequence like that and redeem? Or maybe, yeah, a variant is that I also should actually make my whole environment around me, yeah, trippy like that. And yeah, but your stream should have an epilepsy warning. And also, oh, speaking of epilepsy warning, then yeah, I completely forgot about that. And also, sorry, Chef. I definitely command to any other Lillians who actually might be disturbed by the whole damn the whole thing about the epilepsy warning from the Aztec Rave Monkey event. And yeah, that was a fan name for the event. And also, by epilepsy warning, do you mean this stream or any subsequent stream with such a redeem? Okay, I was about to do this for real for the stream, but yeah, anyway, yeah, whatever you actually try to do, though. Just even also try to reflect on my own status of whatever you actually try to think of. Whenever I just even try to think of something very, 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 very trippy. And just even also prevent, in order to curb like people abusing that redeem, I think like, yeah, the price of that redeem should be kind of high. Like I think at least 1,000 channel points is need 1,000 channel points is need to activate that redeem. Just because of the simple reason that, well, if I actually set the price of that for that redeem too low, then I actually simply guess that some bozos would abuse that redeem to actually annoy me or annoy any epileptic Lillians in my chat. Yeah, more like 10,000. Oh, yeah, I think also that's a good idea, and also pretty much like this would even simply just deter more bozos than my suggest price of 1,000 channel points. And yeah, maybe go back because it seems like every now and then I could also just simply it would be very easy for me to get stuck in this kind of game. Nice. And also, yeah, once we actually step inside this world, then pretty much like, yeah, definitely a real trip fest indeed. Oh, so what is it? Oh, nice. I think you always never forget, like, just even give me a head pat whenever everything's getting critical. And also, so that's one of the critical things that you actually want to do. And also, yeah, oh, such fun sounds. Yeah, if we actually step on those, neon colored tiles, then pretty much like, it's just gonna make such a funny sound that I think pretty much like I should also spend like the next few minutes circling the square of tiles. Or not. My other agenda is more important, and also what agenda? It's also completely random and also up to whatever I see fit at any given situation. Yeah. I also simply shouldn't even try to say that this game is just like it's just like a whole piece of art. It's just like a whole piece of art, and also like, maybe the dev actually, I wonder like what did actually the dev did, or maybe like what the fuck did they smoke when they do this game. Or whatever, or whether they actually trip on some acid, or where they are high on acid while making this game or not. But I guess I pretty much like, if if an artist actually trip on acid or do some random shit while doing some creative work, then I think it may be also a two-edged sword, but personally I also think that this is maybe just like funny as hell. Nice! Oh, a neon effect! And also let's see like what's... Oh, what should it do? Yes, tint it, tint it, tint it, tint it, tint it. Oh, just even tinting the screen a random color. Yeah. And also, would you actually really like to experiment with... I even heard from somewhere, like, or maybe like the game's fandom wiki, is that, if we actually try to experiment far enough, then we can actually just make the whole screen flash a random bunch of colors. Or, it didn't have that thing. I think, maybe for another time. Oh, yeah. So this is a neon effect. And let me actually try to demonstrate like what this effect actually does. And okay, so press 1. Then the screen's gonna get tinted a different color. So there's purple, yellow, blue, red, blue, yellow, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, purple. So basically, if we actually press 1 while using this effect, then the screen's gonna tint a different color. Shapes and colors, and also, not only just like, using this effect tints the screen, but also, the entirety of this map actually consists of very fun shapes to behold, fun shapes and fun colors to behold, and that's also really... Oh! Hey, Ray! Hey, Ray! That's... Okay. Welcome to the Crow, and also, have you just even hope that you're gonna have a good time while I'm just tripping inside my dream while playing a game about dreams. Well, this may be kind of redundant or not, but I think the purpose actually just try to kind of work in some reason or another. Oh, so you actually really love this game. Nice. Nice to know. I think pretty much like I also should really also try to check out some of the fan games of this game, or maybe just try to whenever, or if I can actually clear this game on stream, then the first time after the first time I clear this game on stream, then I also really think that I also need to do some challenge runs of this game as well. Like for example, like whether I can actually click on a set number of effects during one stream session or not. Like, you know, yeah, collect 5 or 10 or whatever number I really want to do. Yeah, during the whole duration of one stream. Which I think for a small number like 5, I think that's manageable. But yeah, for a number like 10 or 15, then I think that's pretty much like, yeah, 50% or 75% of the game. Which is also contributes to the whole fact of something. Or maybe, yeah, try out some YUME NIKKI fan games. That's a much better thing. Oops, not here. What I actually really want is just try to trek on some other worlds every once in a while, and that's even more fitting than whatever. And I also really think that also really should actually just try to do something else. And also, yeah, and so yeah, my perspective is now flipping. And I cannot even just try to tell whatever reality is this. And just you see the whole extent of this whole, yeah, infinitely looping stuff. Oh, an igloo! Let's even see what's inside. Oh, nothing! No, I just even simply wish, like, yeah, if I actually see an igloo. Yeah. If these igloos actually contain something, then I also should even try to take advantage of every single thing inside it to, yeah, you know, further whatever things that I actually I'm having in mind. Wait. Nah. So rule numero uno in this game is that all roads lead to Rome. No matter how far we actually traverse in these worlds, then we're almost always end up in the same places as before. And yeah, I have traversed for miles and miles through it on my bike, and yet I also see no shades of anything aside from the snow and occasionally some trees, and also wait, nice. Yeah, I think also trying time to go back to those igloos and also just try to further some other agenda that I think you guys might actually know whatever I'm trying to do with these igloos or those igloos, because yeah, there's no igloos around here. But whenever it comes to the igloos in this world, I think it is just even all lead up to the point of a guessing game on which igloos will lead me to, you know, my agenda. Oh, there they are. Nope. 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 So yeah. So this group of 5 igloos don't even really do anything to my own agenda as well. Yeah. I think that's the only game, but I also so if I remember correctly, then yeah, the developer of this game also supervised a 3D remake of this game and released a while back. No, another group of 5 igloos. Yeah, is it the same igloos as before? Nope. Or maybe, yeah. Every single time. I could also just try to count on the whole RNGs. Oh wait. Different. Oh, yeah, the same igloos. Yeah. But if you actually really count the number of fan games this game spawned, then I think pretty much like a search on itch.io actually just try to yield like, yeah, hundreds of those. For the whole merit of the dev, actually just try to pull a ding dong ditch move. Just even release a game and okay! Yeah! I think this is an igloo that will lead me to my own agenda. Nice! Yeah, so I think that's pretty much like every single remake actually. Yeah, so I think I mean like yeah, the problem with remakes is that sometimes they are received positively, sometimes they are received positively, sometimes they are received negatively, and sometimes yeah, in between. So I also have an ambivalent feeling about remakes, unless that's a remake that really improve upon yeah, the flaws of the original. Just even follow the path, and also there we go. I guess it should be the agenda of whatever you actually try to do here. Well, turn off. Yeah, nothing happened. Yeah, or maybe just try to do something else. Okay, I'm not gonna see it. I'm just gonna cover my eyes. Okay, nope. I think I don't gonna have the guts to actually try to do this repeatedly, even though I simply guess that almost everyone just trying to root for the event of me turning on and off the lights in this house. Oh. Really? Nope. I think I'm just getting so squeamish for that. Or should I? Should I actually try to scare the shit out of that secret event every single member of this game's fandom actually talks about? Oh! So that's a reason. Yeah. So what do you mean by the whole game you bought is an expansion? Like, I mean, yeah, the Steam version or the Amazon version? Oh, but I still think that I'm glad that you're gonna enjoy it. Unlike my other gaming experience, which is pretty much like, yeah, a hit or miss. Sometimes I play a Toho game or whatever game I actually see fit, and then after a while I'm just gonna abandon it. Also, yeah, pretty much speaking of speaking of games, I also bought Hyperdimension Neptunia a while back. And I think I should actually try to stream it. I also think I should stream it. Yeah, in someday. If you actually really wish so. Yeah. Or maybe, yeah, should even try to change the filter for... Wait, what the fuck? 128 colors? I think pretty much like, no, I just even simply just getting too scared of whatever happens if I actually turn off the lights in that house. actually make me feel like... Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Man, I think now my vision is getting crazy. Wait, Neptunia? Speaking of what version of Neptunia I was getting, then I must even say that, yeah, the first game. Or namely, the remake of the first game. Even though, if it actually also became... Even if it became repetitive, then I think, yeah. But still, it also kind of offers us a reason to... Yeah. I don't even know like what can actually we make out of a repetitive game. Oh. And even up to this day, I don't even seem to figure out like, yeah, where does each door in... Yeah, where does each door in the game actually leads us to? Wait, what? I think I hear a sound somewhere, so I also really need to follow it. Oh, yeah, just gonna leave the same area. I think the sound's coming from here. Is it my sound or something else? Ah, okay, use it. Wait, even no matter how many times I use this cat effect, it doesn't even seem to actually just try to draw it closer. What? What the hell? What the hell? Hey, Cabby. I hope you actually enjoyed the stream, and also pretty much, I'm actually just trying to still put up a fight with this dwarf here. Oh my god! That thing is it's so damn fast. It's so damn fast. Yeah. And I think pretty much like, if I really want to capture that dwarf, then I think I also really need another effect as well. And in regards to what effect it is, I also should not even try to say unless I actually want to spill some spoilers here and there. Or just go back. At times, I don't even seem to know like where am I going with this game. Ah, I guess it's actually all there when if we actually see the menu again. Well, I don't even think so. Yeah, there we are. We just see I'm missing a bit of a top. What do you mean by missing a bit of a top? I don't even seem to understand like what you actually mean with that expression. I think, yeah, every single world in this game, it's just even still perfectly arranged, even though at times stuff can actually get kind of weird in terms of geometry. Oh, wait, what? So, yeah, I don't even seem to know, like, yeah, where, so, out of nowhere there's a restroom. But it even seems that I cannot even try to use it. Entirely, I was shifting around. So what do you mean by shifting around and also, yeah, so there we go. I think pretty much like all we can actually try to do is just, well, just even change change the whole damn thing to be that trippy. And yeah, there we go. Ah, I'm definitely so special and also have a quite interesting mind, to say at the very least. No, we actually simply do in this world is just, well, you know, just try to walk around under these blocks. Hit a toggle. I think you can actually really just do this with me with some redeems, but I'm not guaranteed that not every single of them will work, just because, well, if some redeems work in some older previous models, then I don't even think, then there's even pretty much like, yeah, it's either hit or miss with later models or so. Seems like I got an issue with this game using number. Wait, what the fuck? So, wait, so what's that random structure at the top here? What's that random structure? Like, holy fuck. What's with this random structure over here? I don't even seem to actually know the purpose of it. Seems like a person, but my dream world don't even, but this dream world doesn't even have a person. Or a great deal of people. You were pressing 1 and 9 talking model expression because they use simple hotkeys. Well, if that really is the case, and I also really, then you actually simply. And wait, I just even have this brilliant idea where, yeah, this game influenced some of my later redeems. Like, for example, yeah, Radio just even told me that I should do a rave, a trippy rave redeem. But it should also be priced accordingly, just because, yeah, I know that pretty much if I don't take any measures with that, then pretty much like Bozo's just gonna swoop in and troll the crap out of audience with that trippy ass redeem. With that kind of trippy ass redeem. Or whatever there is. And also, wow! Just even so happened that I actually explore this world out of random and then I just even got something nice! But yeah, now it's just you're making me a sandwich. Oh. So what sandwich? I don't even think that if you really actually make me into a sandwich, then all the odds is that I don't think that any fillings is just gonna suffice with me. And also at the same time, I also just try to get back my controller. I don't even know. I don't even know the properties about the bread of heaven, so I should also say for sure if I actually just try to need to keep my duty of keeping almost every single thing a heavenly secret. Or so it seems like that. Yeah, bread used to be laser, but yeah, for some reason. I mean, like, these are meant to be bread, but somehow they actually looks like laser, even though my intention actually maybe not the case. Wait, what? And yeah, go back. If I don't even really realize like what's the point with the single world, then I think it's just gonna be a good reason for me to just try to back out. Oh, wow, yeah, every single time. No, every now and then I also just try to change. My eyes are just trying to start to trip and feel like I should also just try to see things even in a different way than another. See things in a different way than another. Man, that's what gonna make the game look kind of desaturate. But if you actually want to see, just if you really want to see something even more trippier than that, then I guess it's pretty much like, yeah, like, if I gonna stream the game like every single stream starting from now on, and then I guess there must be a redeem, or maybe there must be an auto script action where, yeah, where the screen filters change randomly every 10 seconds, or even how much time you actually gonna wish for. Couldn't see the art in the hub. Yeah, it's definitely also a side effect of me tripping like hell. If I actually just try to play this game, every single scene I see is just simply just like a whole acid like a whole acid scenery coming into life. Yeah, definitely so like that. Oh, what? Oh, nice. A long hair effect. Then yeah, a long hair effect is just only a cosmetic effect, but I also really need to try to exploit this to whatever degree being possible. Yeah, nothing happens with this. Wow! Whoa! Nice! Wait, what? We can actually simply get 2 effects in this world. 2 in 1, hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Then, yeah, okay. Thanks Kikiyama for this. Like, yeah, up until today, actually, I realized that we can actually just simply get 2 effects, even within this world. Even though, yeah, all I can actually see is just some trippy shit going on. And now stuff is gonna change a lot, even with that aspect. Or maybe this is maybe just gonna end up like for me on a quest to find like every single other effects that I can really find or available in this game. Oh, so yeah, what do you mean by that? Oh, oh, a sink. But yeah, for some reason I cannot even try to use that as well. But in either way, just gonna zoom up and or zoom in a bit to see have you actually just try to see the game better, or for the better or worse. Or maybe just try to shake it around like a boomerang, like a boomerang dang. Like a boomerang, like a boomerang round. Like a boomerang round. Oh, I don't even seem to actually remember most of whatever I try to see fit about that. Wait, what? And so, it doesn't even seem like why I cannot even just try to move around here. I was trying to hum into Boomerang by Amarante, or whatever that band is spelled, but maybe I should actually type in the song and the band name here. Yeah, there we go. And pretty much like, yeah, every single time. It's always seems to be me who actually is the source of you actually try to of you discovering some nice metal and visual case stuff. And if you just even so happen to thank someone for for introducing you to awesome Saw stuff, then it must be me. Well, this is not just gonna take it's gonna take me quite a while. Oh, so if you actually really want some more music recommendation, then I think pretty much like once we actually get into the point of a whole Discord server, then I would also just try to give everyone else in the server music recommendation whenever they want to. Even though there's even some ironic point regarding my music taste. I love metalcore, but for now, it's pretty much like metalcore is something that I cannot even able to say that I'm virtually unable to sing. Yeah, definitely, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, a channel just entirely for music recommendation, or even just like a whole thread for song recommendation within another channel that not intended for doing so. Like for example, like a thread in the general chat channel, just only for the purpose of recommending songs. Oh shit, I'm trapped. And back to the beginning, like back to the entrance again. It just even seems so weird, yet so something. Whenever I explore in this kind of game. Yeah, I think pretty much like for the whole addictive, or even for the whole addictive or trippy purpose of this game, then I think pretty much like I also should try to add the whole exploration horror, or add walking simulator to the whole my own repertoire of content. Ah, so you're in it with me also. If you are simply in it with me, then I pretty much like I'm getting so much glad for that. You all can simply bite me. Yeah, and just as what you will. That pretty much you just only well, every single time I'm gonna say something, then for some reason you're simply just getting hypnotized by it. If you say bite me, then you're just gonna take it seriously, even though I actually just try to pull this gag up as a reference to murder drones. Oh, yeah. Seems like scenes seem to change again. Every single time, the scenery just change depending on how you actually try to think about that. What? What do you mean by say what? I don't even seem to actually try to understand, like, what's the whole reason of you saying what here? And yet again, this seems so strange. Yeah, this is just even simply how I imagine dreams to be. Sometimes our vision is getting so fucking blurred that we cannot even try to see the thing, or maybe we might see colors that aren't originally there. Some stuff that I can also just try to cannot be able to comprehend as well. And also, for example, I also just try to remember some weird dream that I also just try to have, or maybe my dream may be overall not weird at all, but just for the whole merit of my hazy memory, then they were made so fucking bizarre. Wait, didn't I actually just try to... Wait, so didn't I just go on with in a whole circle with this one? Like traversing this map in a full circle. With no way to actually try to find an exit or the equivalent of an exit. Wait, we already end up the same way. End up the same way, and also, wait, oi! Well, that's something I haven't even expected before. And yet again, just even moving down this whole seemingly endless row where these weird Y-shaped things just keep peering at me at every single other directions. What a peculiar, what a weird, what a surreal experience that we are having here. And also, I have seen some people saying that this game is just an excuse for the deaf to include surreal art. And I think, yeah, that might be the case. This is maybe just like as weird as everything. This is just as weird as almost anything by Salvador Dali or any other surrealist artist that you might actually think of the bat. But for now, I just only think of Dali as the only surrealist artist that I know of. Well, wait, there seems to be no way of ending. Oh shit. Just even see these sceneries even once in a while. This is just gonna make me feel okay. This is not this is definitely not fun at all. Just getting stuck in this path for God knows how long, or maybe like, or I think this has an ending to it, or so it seems. And I think I'm just gonna break my limit and then just try to look up into the wiki to see like where are we gonna see that. Like, every single time, this is just gonna make me kind of frustrated. And there's so some you see with the deliveries, it's just done in a certain way, then other things are like. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much that's why there are a lot of theories around this game's plot, or what appears to be a plot. And to be fair, pretty much like this game almost virtually doesn't even simply have a recognizable plot in any way or another. Wait, what? Oh, nice, another area. I haven't even tried to inspect this in the first place. example, like, yeah, like those uterus or Y-shaped things that we have seen in the endless road that we just traversed, then I think, yeah, pretty much like the imagery is done intentionally. I have no insinuating some meaning purpose, just open to interpretation, and also pretty much like, yeah, the devs just even simply just go ding dong ditch and leave no means for fans to actually just try to inquire on stuff. So I think that's pretty much it. That's the point. Almost every other single gap in the game is just gonna getting filled out. Oh shit! Wait, I haven't even seen this kind of. I haven't even expected this kind of stuff even earlier on. Or is it? Yeah, but even if they have an email address, then yeah, the chances of them actually inquire to our to any fan mail is just like, it's very slim. It's very, very slim. And even if and also some players said that if they actually really do respond to emails, then it's just gonna be some weird random shit. Yeah, just as everything else, it related to our psyche. For instance, like pretty much like sometimes, yeah, as I just said, sometimes my dreams are just even getting so damn weird that I don't even know like what can be actually made out of it. Like for example, yeah, for instance, like I just even a while back I mentioned that I had a dream of me playing Undertale, and while I was playing Undertale, I was fighting Metaton, and all of a sudden, then all his attack patterns actually seems quite weird. So I just wanted like, wait, what the fuck? Like I haven't heard player reporting about this kind of attack from him before. And just before I can actually get into the EX phase, or yeah, I think that's a spoiler for my own playthrough for now. Just before I get into that point, then I suddenly awake. To the point that I just can say that, oh, so we never gonna get the whole full conclusion to this. Yeah, that's also pretty much like that's what I think as well. So even if they also answer some lore questions and pretty much like they also, yeah, just archive and delete all the answers just as quickly as they gonna answer it. Well then, yeah, there are two barriers on getting the most out of the lore of this game if it has any. Yeah, I mean like, yeah, let me articulate that better. Yeah. Yeah, on the there are two reasons on the difficulties of getting the most out of the lore of this game, if it has any, is that yeah, first, language barrier, second, yeah, the developer is notoriously reclusive. And also, so have fun, radio. I have no pressure on you. Like whatever you do, then yeah, just no pressure, and do whatever you feel Gucci the most. Ah, yeah. So now we actually got a stoplight effect. Then we can actually try to go down and tackle that tackle that dwarf that I failed to capture earlier on with the cat effect. Oh, now? Yeah, there we are. Now we can actually try to capture that thing. And there we go. Yeah, every single time if we are gonna try to capture fast moving entities and capture fast moving entities like that dwarf, and I think yeah, the traffic light effects is gonna come in handy. It all depends, or maybe yeah, I think either like not through that email or maybe like there's some other means like a secret, yeah, social media account or something or whatever, or through a BBS or whatever things there are. And but by the end of the day, it's all up for interpretation. It's all up to speculations, I'm say. And also, yeah, just go back. And now pretty much we have a midget effects. Then I think we should try it. We should actually test that out. And yeah, just even see this in action. See this in action, I guess. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is getting weird. Like and also as evidently stuff is gonna get weird just because of for the merit fact of that. Yeah. Stuff's getting weird, visuals getting weird. And now we might not even be able to barely see anything as well. Just because I never just be able to interpret stuff as I do, as with my dreams and everything. But yeah, but as with everything, it's just a simple theory. Ah, nice! Yeah, with the midget effect, we can actually just try to make like 7 clones for ourselves. And now these actually work in unison. Yeah, so I think that's why. Yeah, so I think like, yeah, the devs' general reclusiveness actually make. Actually, that's the reason why these fan games are thriving in the first place. At least for now. Yeah, Mini Madosuki map. Ah! That's pretty much like that's my preferred way of doing the thing. That's my preferred way of doing. And also with this map, and I pretty much like I don't even just even opens up a whole trove of possibility. Even though, yeah, at this point I think that I also just try to exhaust all of whatever things that is possible. Or so is it. Or just try to go back to this again and also try to find whatever things are just gonna make the most sense out of it. And also if I think pretty much like I also just try to make some homage to this game, like, well, first off, the whole rave redeem, and also second most, what would you actually try to think of if I have a redeem where I shrink myself like this whole situation? That would be kind of cool, but it also might comes with the whole aspect of me just try to speaking in helium speech. So as to reflect my already minuscule size. Or just gonna make it so that yeah, the screen might be like fucking huge compared to my own shrunken size. But anyway, either way, that's just like an inevitable consequence of me being shrunken down. Hmm. And even so, like a while back, I actually watched a review video of this game by some YouTuber, and then he said that when he stepped out of Madosuki's room's door, then he just say, "Holy hell! It looks like he was playing. It looks like I was playing LSD Dream Emulator right now." And I think, yeah, given the whole nature of this game and also that of LSD, then I think, yeah, that fits. This game is also trippy as fuck. I also cannot even just try to Imagine how bad this thing's gonna be. Wait, and also with this mop, and can I actually just even simply just pinch, collectively pinch cheeks, or... Or maybe just try to change an artifact instead. Whenever, if we actually use the midget effect, then we cannot even just even simply do shit at all. And also, pretty much like there are some fan games that allow us to, combine effects all together, which it's a nifty thing. I just even think that's pretty neat. Yeah, that maybe also explains why these two games actually have a lot of things in common. But except for the fact that, in LSD, then everything is randomly generated every single day we fall asleep. But in this game, everything seems kind of fixed except for some random events. Yeah, go back again, and also, just try to respawn the mob. How you actually try to simply think of this? Surreal dream exploration game with a lot of unique footstep SFX, but also in the case of LSD, from what I actually researched about that game is that, the more you play that game, then pretty much like, the tile set's gonna change. First from something innocuous to something, creepy. Occasional unique events and also very creepy stuff. Depending on how you think about that. And also, did you actually witness that time where actually I will go through, this door in front of this mini mob, and go from there, go to the pink sea, and go straight to the house in the middle of nowhere in that place, and try to turn on and off the lights just only for me to just try to back out because I don't want to see one certain scary event. I heard that event actually is kind of popular among fans, so that's the reason why actually I want to do that, but back out at the last minute. I also think, this also has some theories, like there's also some theories regarding the Gray Man. And wait. Oh, I mean like, some theories regarding the Gray Man is that he might not actually be all entirely malevolent. These theories also say that he might be, as well as a benevolent force. Yeah, by reverting the scenery back to normal. Whenever you try to interact with him at the cost of you forgetting whatever was in that dream. Or something like that. But since this game and LSD both are like surreal game with almost no plot whatsoever and also almost no objective. I mean like almost no end goal, but at least this game also has sort of an end goal. Then speculations abound. Wait, oh, done. Just go there. And to somewhere else, while just probably carrying the rest of my mob along with me. And just even simply imagine the whole scenario of me in a similar situation like this, like, just split myself to to a mini mob and then do whatever you actually try to see fit. Do whatever I see fit. Much to the chagrin of almost everyone else. Well, That should be one of the weirdest things I have ever tried to do here. Oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit. I also just tried to think of whatever you had to try to do. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I think also to try to do some emergency shit. Emergency exit! There we go, and also, yeah! Go back. Just, that was close. Yeah, if we actually really want to get the sever head effect, then I think pretty much like that also means that we also pit ourselves against against the persistent threats in this game. Oh my god. Oh my. I cannot even just try to say any more about this. Texture is getting glitchier the longer you play. I just even simply wish that if I can actually just try to pull off something like, yeah, the longer I play specific games, yeah, the longer we actually get into a stream playing a specific game, then weird shit's gonna happen. Like, yeah, as I discussed earlier on, I also planning on mechanic exclusive to streams of this game and also the fan games spawning from it is that, yeah, at a set interval, then the screen filter's gonna go wild. Oh, and also, yeah, haven't I actually introduced you to the sever head effect? Yeah, there you go. Although, yeah, this looks kind of cool, but this looks kind of cool. Although the downside is that if we actually use this effect, then it's just gonna slow us down to a crawl. Good. And just even go back to the bicycle effect. Nope. Well, what's the whole deal? Like, sometimes I just try to seem to forget about things, and the next moment after that, I seem to actually regain my memories about that. No. Nope. And just even with the whole random possibilities out of the every single world of this game, then this is just gonna open a lot of possibility for me as well. And so, yeah, there's a YUME NIKKI fan game that has been updated frequently ever since it was initially released. And whenever I check on the download link for that game, then I look at the file size and say, oh damn, that's huge. Like 5 fucking gigabytes. As of now, just even think like how big that game could be. And it's still one of my preoccupying thoughts for now. Or if I actually really want to do something different, then I think this should suffice. Yeah! Now off with them. I really should just do this. Or for whatever reason there are, just for the lows. And whatever, we have to try to think of this though. But easier to try to play in browser Yumesuki's online and let the side devs worry about updating it. Well, yeah, good idea. And I also heard that the online version of that fan game also have leaderboard support. So I don't, but I still don't even, but I still wonder like if that online version also have multiplayer as well, or we're just gonna play it in solo. And yeah, there we go. Oh wow! Is that the case? Just even tell me that you're telling the truth, or just even tell me you're telling the truth. Oh, hey radio! So you're back. And just even for what I actually simply know about that, yeah, things are just getting kind of weird. We are just having some weird convos with each other. And also, to which extent it's weird, I cannot even simply say for sure, except for a few things that I maybe or maybe not actually even try to disclose, lest you actually just try to get into some damn extreme insane territory. Yeah, I think that makes sense because that fan game also like got updates like every few months or so, or sometimes taking more time or less time than that. And this is really, whoa, yeah, just by chance. I also just try to really just try to get something out of this, and also wait. So one of the effects is a towel, but that's even don't even get the whole point of that. Just moving around in a towel. And sneezing. In spite of all the updates, then the game still remains in open beta or something. Beta or beta, I don't even know how to just try to pronounce that. Is beta or beta the proper spelling for that word? According to you. Yeah. And also like pretty much like, yeah, no matter why, after 19 years of update, then the game's file size actually got like exorbitantly huge, even for the standard of a YUME NIKKI fan game. Like most fan games are kind of small or maybe on the scope of of the original game, but that fan game is like, oh my god, that's so damn huge. Like the fuck. Like 5 gigabytes as of 2026. Okay, I think pretty much like we also need a lot of disk space to run that game. Yeah, that makes some sense as well. But in the context where when the game was first released, then I think it also carries more of a perpetually early access sense of things. But nowadays, yeah, the definition ought to change. Because if I actually recall correctly, then even in its original release, then I think, yeah, it's totally playable and also considered a full game or so. Or is it? Or was it? Heck, even like, yeah, yeah, in infinitely looping worlds like this, I think like getting lost is just like, yeah, it's such a common occurrence. Oh, so this is just maybe as weird as you can just try to expect. Wait, so, wait, what's this? Wait, so, how can actually we gonna deal with this thing? Like, we haven't even seen this before. Wow. This is such, wow, such damn strange thing. And also what's awesome about Yumesuki is that, well, yeah, ever since like 2015 or so, then the game developers, the game development team also began to accept like overseas developers. So yeah, that's a nice thing. And sometimes I also just try to humbly suggest that having overseas developers in the development team also bring in some interesting stuff, even for a mostly Japanese developed YUME NIKKI fan game. And yeah, here we go again. Just even hope that we can actually find a way out of this. Or if I'm getting so extremely stuck, then just time to just try to consult the wiki again to see where I should even try to find a way out. Nah, I also wish you should even try to fare better with this. But I don't even know, like, yeah, sometimes even like I think like pretty much like, I also got like a very very poor sense of direction whenever I play this game or any similar kind of games. So if I actually have this abysmal skill of navigation, then how would you actually just try to infer me playing some kind of game, open world game like Breath of the Wild or Genshin Impact? Would you think that I would actually get lost that easily compared like this in this game? And there. This is just as weird as things can go. Now I think like the whole experience of getting lost in here is just like yet another trip that I can actually inflict upon myself. Man. And now I'm just getting so high. So high, so high, so high. And you also just try to simply just try to accept this. Oh my god. I think I'm just getting legitimately tripping over this as well. Is it just me, or I'm actually just feeling not so well after just spending a while getting kind of mad over not able to return after getting something important? Oh! Oh! What a landmark! Yeah, so basically, if you actually just So basically, like, yeah, this patch of symmetrical vegetation is like the only landmark that we can actually have in this area. Like the only recognizable landmark. I must say at least. And also, as far as the territory of YUME NIKKI fan games, I can actually try to remember. Then, yeah, one of those fan games actually have that interesting effects combination mechanic. As I mentioned earlier on, uh, fish, fish. Oh, so if you're gonna get some fish, then what you also should gonna do with that? Maybe just even as long as you're not gonna chuck it at me, then just do whatever with the fish as long as you treat it with respect. You treat it with glorious respect and see how things are gonna go from there. Here and there and whatever you should try to imagine of. Yeah. A world in World War II in fact is naturally looking blood red like this. Wow. Yeah. Fuck yeah, it maybe does. It maybe does like that. or maybe the world might be actually looking like some random drawings that maybe a kindergartner can actually make. And so, wait, what? So, no escape. Or so. This is just gonna end up. Oh my god. Now I'm just start losing my patience. And also wait, did I just actually make the living tombstone reference? Man, this is just as frustrating. With no way to actually try to get out, and I think pretty much like this is just a basic desert experience, just getting stuck in there. Don't even know where to even try to get out. And the reason why actually I use a blood red screen because I actually just try to reflect that. I think my sanity is slipping after this. This is radically slipping after this. And just even end up to the same point. Just will not at the same point as we did in the beginning. And it just even never to. And it never seems to stop, or whatever it appears to be. And yeah, initially I just want to go into this world and to get the towel effect and see the rave event again. And always just gonna end up with me getting lost in here, or maybe, yeah, I'm just gonna pull a last resort. Just go back, try to snake my way back into this world, and then boom, rave event. There we go. Yeah, just go back. Nah, I finally just try to bail out of this. And just even hopefully my sanity is just gonna return. Or maybe it's not. Or maybe it's not. Or is it? Yeah, I hope this is gonna be so. And there we go. Even to this day, I don't even know like where did this door actually lead us to? Where does this door lead us to? I simply don't even know. Unless for For some diabolical reason there are. Yeah, as much as some worlds in YUME NIKKI fan games actually looking blood red, then some might actually look like a living display of a rave. Looking rave display or some psychedelic art. Yeah, that's the appeal of YUME NIKKI and its fan games. Like, at times you might actually see a whole gory world. But other times, you might actually see something as fucking surreal or rave-like. To the point that you might actually question if this is a dream or some or some drug trip. Wait. No, I don't even seem to feel like... So... Yeah, there are things. Wait, what? How? How can that be? Just even tell me that I'm not tripping. Just even tell me I'm not tripping. Then, yeah, do it. Or do something else. Wait. So... What? Well, just for a moment, then she's there. Just for another moment, then she's gone. What an enigma. What an enigma. And it actually leads us all the way back to, yeah, that restroom I mentioned earlier on. Wait, what? Yeah, for a while back, then I cannot use the restroom, but now I can. Oh, there she is again. Yeah, I can't enter on bike, lol. Yeah, that should be obvious enough. Wait, so all she does, is that, yeah, transport me to a random location in this world, and then after the second teleport, then she just vanish outside. Man, just even gonna give me something better out of that though. And enter on bike, but so what could possibly go wrong if I actually enter something on bike? But no clowns using the guy's toilet. But yeah, I also personally think that if there's no other toilet available, then that's pretty much like that's the last resort. Or just use back the mid-shit and go to sleep. Or maybe not. Yeah. When there's no toilet available, then I think I also have to use the nearest toilet available regardless of gender. Asagi 13.17. Just a dream, so yeah, anything can happen. You can enter a restroom on a bike on your dream, and what's the point? Done. The point here is that, yeah, everything is possible in the dream even when otherwise, it should not be like that. Like, for example, you might actually just try to dream that you actually might grow like 50-foot tall like Godzilla and then just try to wreck the whole city kaiju style. But even when otherwise, this is not really the case. Or maybe a far-fetched fantasy. And so if I actually have a dream like that, and pretty much like I'm just gonna use my 50-foot self to actually just, well, you know, just try to have some fun. But wait, so what's my definition of fun? I cannot even just try to say for sure, because if I actually just try to say how my mind's gonna work, then I bet that your mind is gonna explode from all the information, all the info dump that you might actually just try to experience at that point. Wait, I can enter here! And even as a frog, I can't even enter here as well. Damn. Wait! Oh! So, yeah! Yeah, that's a one-way entrance to that. And so, well... Yeah, how did I realize like where that black structure actually lead me to? Yeah, such a stark contrast here. Then, yeah, return to full color. Just you know, would this actually return to full color or even brighter than before? Or yeah, much brighter to actually just try to emphasize the whole shit. Or just the original stuff. Just the original stuff, having no qualms about this. And to be fair, I just don't even give the shit about that. Now there we go. Just even witness the whole contrast. Or maybe witness the whole contrast as well as me doing the unspeakable thing to that random head that random head I'm standing next to. How I gotta do the unspeakable thing? I'll say 1, 2. Nope. That's not the way I do it. 1, 2. Unspeakable shit done! Nice. Damn, it's gonna feel good to be a gangsta. Damn. You ever actually try to think so? And then all of a sudden, then pretty much like, yeah, what did I just do? It's just only basically just kind of like, well, what if you actually just try to do some random shit straight out of Grand Theft Auto in a random walking simulator? That's how I actually can try to describe that. Oh. So... Wait. So how... Wait. Why... How can we end up here? Why did we end up here? I simply don't even know, or maybe... Just try to do something... Well... Move? Move! What? Okay. So I cannot explain this. I cannot explain. This maybe end up like cursed to some, but to me I think this is just like this is just as trippy as a sound. And when we go back, that's just fine. Everything's just getting so fun again. Yeah, I think pretty much like, yeah, from what I assume is that if some players of this game actually come from Undertale, then yeah, the only thing that they can actually try to imagine is that, well, if I grab the knife, then I have the rights to kill. Oh, and also, hey, Hey, demon of salvation. Hi. So I'm actually trying doing some casual YUME NIKKI, even though I don't even know. That's just I'm playing YUME NIKKI just for the sake of the laughs. For the sake of laughs. Every single time. This is just and this is death. Whoa, this is not an attempt for. This is not an attempt to make you feel so trippy to the point that you might actually wonder if you are dreaming or hallucinating in the first place. Or maybe just try to question my mental health. Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, from what I know is that those YUME NIKKI players who come from Undertale fandom, whenever they actually first, I think that the first thought they're gonna think of whenever they get a knife is that, well, just gonna kill everything with a knife. And that's what I did. Or, that's what I did, according to my own assumptions. Or, just try to do it again. Yeah, that. But I think pretty much like the one of the weirdest combination when it comes to how you can try to discover this game is that out of random, then someone who had been a brony suddenly played a game, then our shit's gonna get damn weird real fast. Even though, yeah, that's a misconception. Like in YUME NIKKI, there's even no objective whatsoever. Even EXP, or even like, yeah, even like when normally this actually might reference, even when normally, yeah, the E shown here might actually denote level in an average RPG Maker game. But otherwise, it's not gonna denote anything. Like, I think it's only denote effects. And also, yeah, I also think that I also just trying to bid you have fun also. And yeah, whenever you actually really need to just try to find some time to jam, then you're free to come. You're welcome. Yeah, E just effect count. Otherwise, in other RPG Maker games, then I think that stands for level. I mean, like, just demonstrating how different this game is from other games of its kind. And also, speaking of RPG Maker, then yeah, my manager also also once tinker around with the engine, but for some reason, yeah, she suddenly stopped after a while. But for now, I think she also really wants to try to get back into the funk of game dev again. So yeah, just gonna go according to her flow, and maybe see what's gonna entail from that, or maybe yeah, maybe end up with something good, or maybe something bad, or maybe something just entirely bollocks. Yeah, that's exactly what I think about. I think like since the game is making RPG Maker, then I think pretty much like the effect count is just like a repurposed level stat. As in like, if you have ever tried to tinker around with the engine, then yeah, almost every other thing essential to build an RPG is already baked into there. So I assume that the dev just only took the level stat and then make it into the effect count. Oh, so the more I actually try to traverse this area, maybe the same landscape is repeated over and over again. And sometimes maybe not the same landscape. Different landscape pop up from time to time. And also with things such as, we thought that some doors actually lead to other areas. Then sometimes I enter places and then it's just gonna net me up into the same place and again and again. And also, like, yeah, with later RPG Maker version, then with the help of plugins and script, and pretty much like everyone just trying to go wild and add their own mechanics, or maybe just try to repurpose some of the built-in mechanics for something else, such as, well, I cannot even just try to recount a single RPG Maker plugin or script off the bat, but I personally think that if anything, then pretty much like there must, if you actually try to name something that you want to add into your game, then I bet that I bet that like 8 times out of 10, then there must be a plugin or script about that. I mean, the concept of plugin or script within RPG Maker only like exists since RPG Maker XP, which actually, yeah, a whole version after the version this game is made in. Like, yeah, this game is made with RPG Maker 2003, and so like XP is like a whole version after it. After that, VX is a whole version after XP. VXA is just like an upgrade to VX. MV is a whole version after VXAs. And MZ is like the whole version after MV. Yeah, I actually get this forbidden knowledge secondhand from, yeah, you know, being in cahoots with my manager who used to actually who used to tinker with this stuff. So if you can actually try to do some repurposed built-in mechanics like that, then what would you do? Would you just even try to think something as insane as, but you know, the the effect count in this game? Or not? Well, if you haven't even tried to answer it first, then yeah, for me, I would actually definitely just try to do something out of the farming sim, like, well, wait. So if in terms of a Stardew like farming sim, I think that pretty much like a single level stat don't even simply do shit at all. So maybe, yeah, leveling mechanics should not even try to work, or unless I actually implement something like, yeah, you know, the core farming stat level, the core farming skills in this game actually just try to contribute to something, or maybe, yeah, the level, the level mechanic might actually be used something akin to Stardew's concept of mastery. But if you actually want to ask me what is mastery in Stardew, then yeah, it's spoilers. It's definitely spoilers, so I cannot actually say it here. Unless I actually unless I reach it on stream at some point. Well, yeah. All I actually simply did for quite a while now is just try to traverse in this area. And yeah, this is just a whole wilderness situation again, with seemingly nowhere to actually just try to find a new location within it, or maybe, yeah, time to whip out the wiki again. Yeah. So, so what's your secret? Oh my god. Nope. Nope. I think that's the reason why I never try to trust a muggle here. Nope. No. No. No, please. Muggles. You know that guy you stabbed. Well, yeah, so what's are some theories about that? Yeah, just even hope that there's nothing weird here. Yeah, if you stand up out of the overpass through the tunnel, then enter the tunnel. Well, the tunnel? Do you mean this one? Or another one? Well, I think, Yeah, that's the exact tunnel where I use a stoplight, I use a traffic light on and then just try to click and see a whole ass event that I don't even know. Oh, the other one? If so, then which one? Or maybe I shouldn't try to keep on going and see, yeah, where should this path actually lead me to? Well, just the same path again. Damn, seems like my sense of direction is getting a boo-boo. Just because of the stark white background of this place. It's somewhere else. Is this? Is this? Nope. Is this the place? Yeah, I don't think so. Or did I actually need to kill him again? Did I actually really need to kill him several times to actually just have this to take effect? Or dismount something on different than a bicycle? Oh! Ah! I think... Yeah! I think I also have to dismount the bicycle for this effect, for this area to be accessible. I think. For some reason, like, the bicycle is so convenient, yet, like, it's even not... It's not that... It just impede me from doing some kind of other events. And also, yeah. Yeah, are those flying heads also another secret as well? I mean, yeah, I think they're well known, but yeah, another obscure. So what do you mean by the obscure secret? Like the one regarding the bicycles or some regarding bicycle use or something? And just even for the whole tunnel width. Yeah, we're having to stab the guy to get there. Nah, do you mean that if we actually stab that guy, then it actually leads us into here, and also that's an obscure secret or something else? Effect, and yeah, just disengage my bicycle and to see if these tunnels are actually accessible. If anything, using other effects as well. Bicycle, or yeah, or maybe just try to, yeah, whenever you want to just try to assess the secret area, then every single time we have to kill the same guy again and again. Oh, so yeah, go after we kill that guy, and we kill the poor guy and go to the eastern entrance of that tunnel. Then it leads us to one area. If we go in through the western entrance, then it leads us to another area as well. Most people don't really think that stabbing a random guy would gen would would generate new entrance. So yeah, it seems kind of like an enigma to see. Like, I haven't seen anyone who actually make a theory regarding this. Like regarding how stabbing that random guy in the white desert actually spawns 2 new entrances. And now my single powers combined. This is just as surreal as how things are gonna go. And from what I also heard that this area also have an NPC inside it. So yeah, now I actually simply did is just right. All I am simply doing is okay, there she is. Oh, and wait, she's gone. Poof. Okay. Just even 1 second, she's there, another second, then she's gone. What kind of devilry would make her appear and disappear like that? Or Just the whole good old, just the whole good old explanation that it's a dream. So, oh, there she is again. It's a dream, so everything should not obey conventional rules. Yeah. I think the whole explanation is that if we interact with her, then we get a close up of her face, and after that, she's just gonna disappear and reappear in another place randomly. And man, I think that pretty much like apart from the whole damn thing with the whole light switch secret eventing, then pretty much like I'm not actually scared of this game, even though it's a horror game. After all, I wonder if she's shy, if she's just ghosting you, or maybe some other reason instead. But whatever reason it is, I think if I ever actually try to delve into that reason, then pretty much I'm just gonna get expelled from heaven for that. Yeah. I think my mind is already as fuck enough for the heavens to actually be legitimately concerned about me. I can actually destroy this cover. Okay, stabbing that IQ. Wait, what? This is possible? Okay, yeah, whatever you command me to do, but I also really need to try to try something else for that on another art thingy. Well, if it possibly leads to something else interesting, then I think I should really do that. I should do that. Oh, there's it! So, okay, just even step back and watch me stab that thing. Step back. So hopefully I'm lucky or not. Wait, so we can actually stab this many times? Or something. Yeah, just go nuts. And I don't even know what. Definitely. But I don't even know how many times do we have to need to stab this thing before the secret thing actually occurs. Then if nothing actually happens, then all I can simply do is just try to keep on exploring that area. Exploring this area until I think like I'm getting kind of bored. It's random. Well, I think pretty much like I'm just getting so subjugated to RNG just because of this. And also, wait! Secret entrance? Is it an entrance or not? Oh! It ain't. It ain't. Oh! So I think pretty much like I finally realized what the secret is. So I think I should actually try that again. Again and again until I pretty much like I'm getting bored with that. Done. Okay, so yeah, there we go. 1, 2, and yeah, just hope I'm lucky with this. Then keep on doing this. Oh! Yeah, there we go. There we go. Already May? Well, it's already May for like weeks. It's already May for weeks, and also yeah, next week it's just gonna be Dracula Day, and also like yeah, the anniversary of YUME Nikki. And just go wild. Just go wild with this. And also, pretty much don't blame me for just even don't. If you actually see people fussing out over this, then yeah, I would never blame you, or I would never blame my own main hero mine for this. Yeah. Is it? I mean, is it May or is it Dracula Day coming next week? Oh. And also, fun fact is that, yeah, my manager also... Apparently my manager was born on the release date of Tuki, like, exactly on its initial release date. So that means, yeah! So with that date, then there's come two things. One, the genesis of a madman. Two, an amazing YUME Nikki fan game. So I simply guess that... But I also have some other plans for that date also, like, you know, for example... Yeah, I also considering a karaoke stream on that day just because, well, you know, just even celebrate the vampire on that day. Because it's just don't care. I just only know that it's Dracula Day, so I have the rights to brag about that. And good grievance. Just even look at the time already. Good. But also, yeah, good grievance. Go back. And yeah, go back. Yeah, turn off the TV and just even end the day. Nice! And all we can simply do is just, well... yes. I think this is definitely what you actually tried looking for, and... Oh! Yeah, what a damn nice trip here. Like, I actually just try to make you feel like you're just getting damn trippy. So, yeah, hat hats. Who's gonna give me that? Who's gonna give me that? Oh! Whoa! Hi, Just, why? Damn good! And also my favorite drinks, no less. Oh, so... okay. I definitely know that it's you, Radio, who actually always just trying to give me some good head pats. And what? Oh my god! 5 subs? 5 gift subs? Are you actually just trying to make a... Nah, you actually just trying to be nice to me, or just taking the piss? I mean, yeah, I'm not mean to say anything mean about you, but I just want to know if you're being sincere or not. And if you are not being sincere and just trying to do it for the money, then that's fine. I owe them. Yeah, definitely. Yesterday you said that if I can clear that, and if I can clear Servants of Harvest Wish, the Toho fan game, within that stream, then you would just give me 5 subs, and then yeah, definitely the wish is granted for granted today. Although, would you also just even try to think that? And would you also try to think of the thought that, well, yeah, next Tuesday is Dracula Day, and I have the right to be just being so wild about that. And why? You even simply try to guess. Just, yeah, whenever you hear the name Dracula and also see my own nature, then you simply try to guess and also see if I actually say a lot of the V word, oftentimes from time to time, then you actually definitely know about the context of what I am and also my own title and my own occupation. You actually definitely know what I mean by that. Bread? What bread? So basically, like, how many bread can you eaten? How many bread have you eaten? Okay, yeah, that's definitely one of the more standard response here. And B word. That's I mean V word, not B word. V word. And once you actually hear the V word next to dragon. Now you actually just try to guess that correctly, and since it's a whole celebration of the kind I formerly belong to, then I think that's the whole reason why actually I have the rights to sing about to do a karaoke stream, just because, well, do this kind of thing more often. Be wild, go nuts, sing nuts, whatever. Yeah, and also just as I actually try to say it, and or maybe yeah, after, or maybe I should actually do a whole reading stream of Dracula on that date, and after each chapter, then I should sing, as long as the whole stream allows it. Even though I think that pretty much like for the whole stream, I don't think that we can actually try to complete the novel in one go, unless I read, unless I read like in, unless I read in the speed of Bone Thugs and Harmony. Let's see. Nah. If we mean by the whole definition of chapter, then I think pretty much like for the whole authentic experience, then I think for whatever infernal reason there are, I always just try to opt to for the complete version. And yeah, so if it just even so happened, then I may be dreaming of my own former vampire brethren, then I think it may be a sign for something that I also need to try to do something with them. And also, man, just even in the past few days, I'm just getting kind of exhausted trying to helping them out with some, secret stuff. Yeah. So, I think that pretty much like since in this stream, I haven't even tried to do, haven't even. And so, I mean, like, yeah, in this stream, I think pretty much like I actually just try to do like around 60 or 70% of the game's whole objective. But so haven't even tried to complete it in one go. And then I think pretty much like, yeah, what a such a good time well spent. And definitely secret stuff that I also should not be able to disclose. Last time I actually started losing a decent chunk of my own sanity. And anyway, toodles! Hello! Yeah, see you later.